All right, so maybe you have some leftover brisket. You don't know what to do with it. Well, today we're making a brisket sandwich. It's gonna be damn good. So without further ado, people, let's make this shit. Stay tuned.
Okay, so I have my oven at 250 and I'm gonna go ahead and add some beef broth to a cooking dish here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and drop in some lard. Then I'm gonna follow up with some black pepper. So about 3 tablespoons of black pepper for each of these ingredients, which is paprika. Then we've got some garlic powder and we've got some onion powder as well. You can add a little bit of salt if you would like. That's definitely doable. Add whatever seasonings you want, then drop in your leftover brisket. If you need a brisket recipe, I have plenty on my channel. I just posted one last week, and that's actually this one that I'm using here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just add some more seasoning to the top. You don't have to do this. I just like a lot of seasoning, so I figured, just give it a little bit more before we braise it in the oven for a little bit. And you want to wrap it up. Why? Because you want to get nice and moist. So it's gonna be in there for about 30 minutes, maybe 45, 60 if it's bigger, if it's a bigger piece, and we will ladle some of the broth onto it later on. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and toast some Texas toast. So just butter both sides and drop them in a pan and just toast them over medium to low heat. And here we are. We're gonna go ahead and start ladling some of this broth over the brisket. It's gonna get nice and moist, super tender as we reheat it. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and drop in about half a cup of some Greek yogurt. You can go with mayo if you wanna go with mayo or sour cream, whatever you wanna do. Then I'm gonna drop in about a tablespoon of some Dijon mustard, same for some paprika, kosher salt, and black pepper. I go heavier on the black pepper, so about 2 to 3 tablespoons. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add in some other elements as well. Now, we're gonna go ahead and put in some olive oil. So I would say about a tablespoon of olive oil, the same for some Worcestershire sauce. And then we're gonna go ahead and squeeze in the juice of half a lemon, get that in there. And then we're gonna go ahead and add in some chopped chives, some fresh chopped chives, drop those in. And of course 6 to 8 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna give this a nice mix, and then I'm gonna add in about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of some hot horseradish. It's up to you if you wanna add horseradish. It doesn't have to be hot, but it gives it that nice flavor that'll make it really good. And make sure you give it a nice mix afterwards. And yeah, there is the sauce. Super tangy, super delicious, great for steaks as well. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take the brisket out of the oven, and I'm going to slice it up into nice long pieces. And then I will pile them high. I got my oven now on broil. And I'm gonna go ahead and stack up the brisket and then drop on some Gruyère cheese I just sliced up. The oven will be on broil, like I mentioned, and I will go ahead and heat this up just to get the cheese to melt. Now, you don't have to make the sandwich this high. I did it for the video, but you don't have to make it so high. So after it's been in there for a little bit and we get it nice and melted, we are ready to start plating. So on a plate, I'm gonna go ahead and drop in our Texas toast, then a nice amount of our sauce at the bottom. I like mine very saucy. You can do it however you want. And then we're gonna drop in our meat and our cheese there. I have some pickles at the bottom as well. You can go with some pickles. Then I'm gonna top it off with some jalapeños. And then I'm gonna follow that up with some pickled red onions. It's up to you if you wanna use the pickled red onions, but I think they're super awesome and they go with this really well. You can put them at the bottom, put them at the top. It's whatever you wanna do. I just like the fact that the cheese holds it a little bit better. Then a little bit of arugula, and of course some more sauce. And there we go, people. Put the top on and we've got our sandwich. This one was awesome.
Okay, and we are all done. So this thing is monstrous. Here we go. And I've had, my thing with big sandwiches is just smush it down. That's all you have to do. And then you can get your mouth around it. So give it a nice smush. There you go. And give it a bite. Here we go. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, it's messy. It's damn good. I'm gonna take another bite. That's awesome. You don't have to make it as high up as I did. That's just to get people to click on the video. But this one is damn good. Very good recipe. You gotta try it out. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this and cheers. I'm out.